Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. First down of the game for James Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Very nice. Done. 56. 50.
Third and long for him here. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Bills with a fun team out there. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Picked up at the 38. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
On first down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Cups, this is Xavier Leggett. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back to work they go after the interception. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick six never happened.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To throw here on 1st down. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the
New set of downs from 37. Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Round it.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, Allen. Has it down close. And they're going to get this down to the floor before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
180. Look out.
Cook. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Middle. Half 10. Look out.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. It's a James Cook touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. All the left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
Let's go now. Ready.
Rookie now from the gun. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. It's a gain of 22, and that gives them first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
From the red zone now. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. And he shaped that one to the right. It is no good. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Allen now on first down. Catch made left side by Palmer. And he's tackled for a short gain. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 14-6 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Allen setting up play action. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is Cook on the handoff. He's still going at the 30. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big win.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Now a give to Cook, running left. And this will only complicate matters for third down partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Bronco 80, 79 Broncos.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First down.
Back to throw. incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Looking to throw again on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
18, Lions.
Here he goes, third and long. That's caught for the first. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Dumps it off to his running back. There's a big hole left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So they'll be left with third and goal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game in the first half. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Half 10. Hey, hold. Middle. Let me go.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. It's his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Allen to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
As his go-to, it's Kincaid. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
Bills 24. Browns 13.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Alert, alert, alert!
First down throw for Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And you get a 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Middle. Fighting!
Working inside the red zone. Ball in. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Green 19, off 52. Half. What's that?
Now Allen off the play action. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Browns will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
19 tight. 19, go!
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Now looking to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. On the sneak, it's Allen. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Working quickly here. QB sneak coming. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills get more points to end a lopsided first half. quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills push their lead to 18. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Galloping inside the 40. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, that'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass play now. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to pass on 1st and 10. All the left side. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throw left side, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
60 average. 60 average. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. He's going to bring this down to their 35. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
In the red zone on 1st. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting in the touchdown.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Bills lead by 14. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills lead by 15 now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now throw to start the drive. Out left and Ott makes the grab. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain and the chain's moving too. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut out left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This is a heater going deep. Intercepted in the end zone. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. All set to go now from the 35. Allen setting up play action. Hits his running back. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Allen now on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Alert, alert, alert! Half. Regular.
Allen gonna throw again. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Browns have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in coverage too many times.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them 1 snap away from a totally different ball game.
Another carry for him. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down. Breaks the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready, go!
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Ready, break. Here we go, Scott. Ready.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Throwing from the gun here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Running back motions right. He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback don't be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They are throwing it again. He's trying to push the field. Has it down close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now trail by just a point in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills pushing to get within range for a game winner. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
319! Middle.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So 1st down from the 41.
319!
This is Cook. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here he is to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gets him on the in route. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Cook. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it.